I spent a good time in R&D, like around 1.5 years, and there I got to learn much about the technical part of the production. But I always had this thing that I want to learn more. I want to understand the commercial part as well. So, like these roles, like be it analyst role and the business development role, it made me, expand my horizon of learning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Conversations Cafe Online. In this particular series of Conversations Cafe, our focus has shifted from management grads to that of engineers. Those who have joined a conglomerate like Aditya Birla Group right after their college. Today, in this episode, I have with me Anuj Mathur, who has a degree in fiber and textile processing from ICT, something that is all too relevant for the fiber business of ABG. We will talk about his journey, how he made it to this position that he is in right now, and what you can learn from his particular journey. Hi, Anuj. Happy to host you.
Hi, Paul.
All right, Anuj, let's get back to your engineering days. You have a bachelor's degree in fiber and textile processing technology. Tell us a little bit about what exactly happens in this degree and how did ABG come into picture for you?
Fibers and textile processing technology is a branch, something which deals with the fiber manufacturing and the various textile processing techniques which are being done in industries widely. So this branch deals with learning about the various fibers which are being available for textiles, the various techniques, various manufacturing techniques, how fibers are being made. If I'll tell you in general, there are basically two types of fiber. One is natural and another is synthetic. So natural includes your cotton, jute, wool, these types of fiber, and how these fibers are being taken, how these fibers are being then used in textiles. So this is the branch which talks about the whole value chain of textile, and it was a good experience learning in Institute of Chemical Technology. So I'll tell you how I met around with ABG. It was during our 8th semester, during the month of January, usually when companies come to our campuses for hiring. It was during that time I come across with the ABG, and ABG had the selection process was in 3 stages basically. First was your psychometric test, then followed by your group discussion, and then after that final interview was being done. After final interview, I was being selected to be a part of this engineering leadership program. From there, I started my journey with ABG in 2017.
Right. When you say fiber and textile processing technology, how much of the technology is involved in this process? Do you deal with machines in and out? What is the kind of work that you need to carry out right now? And how much of that learning is becoming helpful for you?
So yes, as I said, like textile is a very vast industry which involves a lot of manpower, lot of machineries, very advanced technology. I should say very advanced machineries, very advanced, upgraded. Like from if you compare it with the 1950s textile industry and compare it with the today's, like everything is so advanced, everything is automated. We always keep hearing from our seniors like what were the earlier practices which were being done and how it has like advanced into like today world. Everything is automated.
So, Anuj, you mentioned about your seniors and how they used to tell you that how the machinery was and the kind of work that you are doing is completely different now. And I think something of this sort was happening in 2017 also when you were part of the ELP program, where you worked in the R&D wing. What exactly happens in an R&D wing for an ICT graduate like you who goes to explore this particular industry better? And what were some of the learnings that you took out from there?
So as I said, like, when I was being hired in July 2017, I was deputed to the R&D unit in Kharach. It is a pilot plant, a miniature version of whatever the production plant does. So there I was responsible, like we were responsible for new product development part, taking trials in the general process, whatever is done, new application development, like how we can improve the quality of fiber, how we can just to cater to the customers, because as we are evolving, customers are also evolving. Now we are running into third generation of fiber. The first one was viscose. The viscose got improved, and there were some of the process parameters which were being changed, and the new version of fiber modal, which we call second generation fiber, it was being made as per customer demand, as per the requirement from customer. Now we are into the third generation of fiber, XL fiber. It is again an improved version from viscose. So to cater the market demand, to cater the customers demand, we have been always evolving right from start.
And from there, you next took up a role of business analyst within Grasim. I think they are pretty connected to each other. It would be better if you can explain it a bit better as to how they are connected. And you took up a business development executive role. How was this transition for you? Was it like a smooth one, or did you have to learn a lot of new things? How was it?
I spent a good time in R&D, like around 1.5 years, and there I got to learn much about the technical part of the production. But I always had this thing that I want to learn more. I want to understand the commercial part as well. So there were some things which in my mind that I wanted to learn. So like these roles, like be it analyst role and the business development role, it made me expand my horizon of learning, I would say. So whatever I learned in my plant, I could relate to the commercial part as well. In business analyst role, as I would say, I learned about more of what are the consumption ratios of plant, what are because these things will drive your production. These things we never knew in plant. So this transition was, I would not say it was very easy for me. It was quite a challenge, but then definitely my managers played a very important role to make me familiarize with the things, whatever they are doing in the commercial part, in the analyst part.
So, being a deputy manager now, Anuj, you're working at Vadodara, where you are currently sitting right now, having this conversation with me, where you're handling production, you're handling planning, you're handling control. There's a lot of responsibility that is being given to you at this juncture. Tell us a bit about, how your day how your day goes.
Recently, 1 month back, I got transferred to Baroda, where I handle the production planning and control for chemicals. And like the basic role of mine is to make the material available to our sales team by managing the production in our plants. So in general, I have to like a day starts with taking the status of the inventory, taking the status of the stock, and then analyzing like what are the available stocks for today, how can we plan in a better way. If there are some products with some quality which is needed by sales team and we are in short of this, then I have to coordinate with the plant production heads. I have to tell them that this is the market demand, because market demand keeps on changing. Today there is some requirement for one product. That doesn't mean that tomorrow will be the same requirement for that product. So it is also a challenge that I keeps on engaging with the plant production heads and talking to them about the market and accordingly taking the production to make it available for the sales.
Anuj, you have come a long way from your journey. Back in 2017 when you joined in as a ELP, fresh, new out of graduate student, not knowing much about how a corporate setup works or a conglomerate like APG works. From there to here, how would you define the learning that has happened within the realm of APG, and what exactly do you think yourself doing next from here?
I would say like right from start, 2017 when I started, I've been keep on getting so many other exposures which has helped me to understand this whole business, whatever we are doing in pulp and fiber in a very very good and a better way. So all these exposures have made me whatever I am today. And I definitely, one thing which I have realized is like all these transition, I've got this confidence that there is nothing which I cannot do. There are some hindrances, there are sometimes which the roles sometimes are challenging, but it takes time, and with the help of our managers, the everything can be managed and done. And as I go along, I want to be and be useful and be doing positive things for our organization, whatever the organization needs.
Right, Anuj. Any final advice for students, like you when you were in your college in ICT, trying to get into ABG and make it big in your life? Any advice for those students?
Only advice I would give is, be proactive in whatever roles you are being assigned. Keep learning and stay positive. That is the only message.
Right. Keep learning and stay positive, and that's what Anuj leaves us with. Thank you very much, Anuj, for your insights today. If you want to ask Anuj questions and if you want to be part of this entire activity, that do consider registering yourself for the Conversations Cafe event that is going to happen soon, where people like Anuj, who are part of the system, are going to be there taking your questions and giving you an insight about life at ABG. Thank you very much again, Anuj, for your time today, and I wish you all the best in your life.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.